Yeah, what up? I'm about to fuck the world up with some mustache knowledge. I'm allergic to bees. Hold fast. How's it going, everybody out there? John McLeod here. Welcome to Hold Fast, the one and only vlog you'll ever need. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Whoa, McLeod, is he a Highlander? If you know your fucking history, you know McLeods are actually lowlanders, people. But hey, Hollywood, right? So, that's my crest. Hold fast. Definition, stand strongly in what you believe in. That's a steerhead over there. In case you didn't... Are you seriously glaring at me again? Again, Jack? That's Jack Nicholson, by the way. The one who flew over the cuckoo's nest. He likes to glare. So, I thought I'd start off, by, letting you know some stuff about, right? Favorite movie? The Goonies. Cliche. Oregon, I get it. Everyone always called me Chunk, I was the fat kid. I was Chunk. Dude, the truffle shuffle, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? I was never really that fat, though, until high school, because I had a self-image issue, and I shoved cupcakes and Wendy's down my throat for 3 years. See? That's why I dropped out, because I can't do math, bitch. I'm going to try to counteract the F and S word with the B word, and I'm going to say all of them, but I'm going to try to counterbalance. It's not going to work. Alright, so, because I don't really like cussing. The problem is I've done it. No, I do like cussing, but I don't want to. So I'm trying to change that. I had a different word in my head, but I couldn't think of it. But, okay, so favorite music. When I was growing up, I loved boy bands, man. What can I say? NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, New Kids on the Block, LFO, fuck it, buddy. And if you guys know who those are, you're a fucking true 90s kid. Alright, so those are my childhood things. But like when I transcended into like my teenage years, like I want to say my cousin Jeff, you'll probably watch this, so shout out to Jeff. What up, buddy? I miss you. He showed me Power Man 5000. Now, if you don't know, you gotta know, so go check him out. What else? Linkin Park and Jay-Z. I didn't even hear either of those bands until I literally heard this. And then I obviously heard Crawling, Linkin Park. Bowling in my skin. And I wasn't trying to make fun of Chester Bennington, by the way. That guy's vocals were solid the entire career he had. And that was fucking awesome. Stone Temple Pilots, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, so back to the nature at hand. Alright, so obviously, I like the heavier stuff. I like the classics. AC/DC, Van Halen, not Van Hagar, because I'm quoting Joe Dirt now. But, no, like Kiss, Tesla, Ronnie James Dio, Iron Maiden, Rob Zombie, that kind of stuff. And then when I got into high school, my friends got me into Screamo. Like, I have this whole cosmopolitan music movie thing happening. I like everything on a full scale. Like, you can't show me a movie that I'm not going to get interested in. If it sucks, it sucks. If it's good, it's good. Shout out to Kevin Smith for making Red State the worst movie I've ever fucking seen in my life. And if you have seen it, I apologize for him, because he made a shitty-ass horror movie. But, yeah. Did I just pop my collar? It's like I have fucking Tourette's where I pop my collar. Like, yeah, can I get, a number 2? And they're like, do you just pop your collar? I'm like, no, I didn't. It's a nervous tick. Can I also get a large shake? Because I'm all about them large shakes. Alright, so, back to the nature at hand. I'm sorry, it's just, I get nervous, so when I get nervous, I start to ramble. Why am I doing a vlog? I feel everyone's always told me I was funny, and even though sometimes I don't believe it myself, that comes with depression and anxiety. We want to make other people happy because we don't feel happy, So, alright, man. Screamo music. I lost train of thought. So Screamo music, like Bullet for My Valentine, Under Oath, August Burns Red, shout out. Those guys kick ass. And I still listen to him to this day, and I don't know what the fuck this was. Was it Mike? Was it something else? I don't know, but it was really fucking weird, so I stopped doing it. I'm not going to try to cuss, but like I said earlier, I'm going to try to clean it up. So, Music, movies, you heard them. I could go individually in genres to movies with my favorites, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to lay it out. Classic, cliche, Goonies kid, Oregon, right? I actually knew a guy who'd never seen the Goonies. And I guess there's people that don't watch it because they don't want to be that person that sees the movie that was made in their state. Like, are you a fucking retard? Like, you're not going to watch a movie because it was made in your state? Like, I'm sorry, California. No one in Hollywood's going to watch your movies if they live there. No, because apparently having a brain is optional nowadays. But, okay, so... Jeez, I didn't mean to say all that, but I guess I did. When I was a kid, you know, like watching Back to the Future, I'm like, oh, dude, that's so fucking cool. Like all the clothes, all the things they do. We don't have flying cars, which, you know, isn't really that big of a deal because if you understand airways, impossible. It's never going to be fucking possible. You could literally map out the entire world, but you couldn't map out weather patterns. So you're going to have problems on that. And you think you're going to fucking drive through a lightning storm? Are you a fucking... I'm not going to say it again, because if you are one, you're going to get offended. So there we are. I wish I had a black bouncing ball, and subtitles so people could catch on to what the hell I'm saying, because I know I go off on tangents and you can't keep up. But are you keeping up? He did fly over the cuckoo's nest. So did I. But alright, I'll tell you a story. First time I fell in love, right? I'm going up on 3 years with my girlfriend Corinne. And the second night I came over, she gave me the old lap dance. Now, I've never had an old lappy before, so she was grinding on it, right? It was good. And I'm going to try not to get so fucking weird about this, because it is. So she was going, and then she kept going up. And then in my head, I'm like, I'm not sure if this is how it's supposed to go, but hey, it's working for me. And then all of a sudden, and I'm just like, this is definitely not how it's supposed to go in my head. This is what I'm thinking. But I'm like, damn, man. Also, right next to that, I'm like, man, I fucking love this girl. Like, I know I want to spend the rest of my life with this girl. And that's how I fell in love with her. She farted on my chest. And, speaking of farts, I'll tell you about the first time I shit my pants. If any of you, because I have. It's not pretty. So, the first time I had spicy buffalo chicken strips from KFC, my brother Benji brought them over, right? And it was the stupidest thing ever, because I succumbed to peer pressure and I shit my pants. Like, you can never, like, there's peer pressure for beer, there's peer pressure for weed, and there's peer pressure for all these different things. But if you get peer pressured into spicy food and then you end up shitting your pants, you no longer can ever tell anybody you ate spicy food. You're never going to be able to do it, because if they do, be like, dude, you shit your pants again? Because no one forgets that. I guarantee they never forgot it. Never forgot it, because I didn't. It's like, if anyone ever brings up shitting their pants story, I'm like, shit, I just shit my pants. I'm a fucking shitty pantser. But, because that was a real word. So, yeah, so he brings him over. He's like, hey, like my little brother, who's 4 years younger than me, he probably grabbed one before I did and shoved it in his gullet, and he downed it, and threw it in his gut, and didn't say anything. Me, I pop one in, swallow it, and I wait about 10, 15 seconds, and I'm like, that wasn't hot at all. But then I think about it, I'm like, dude, I just shoved that all the way down, like without even touching anything in my mouth. And by that time, it had been like 25 seconds. And so I'm mapping it out, because at 30 seconds, I was like, oh shit. And it was like, instantly. And then I fucking was like, and then like it shot out. Like, there was no asshole holding it. Like, it literally, the heat from the fucking buffalo spicy chicken strip had numbed my asshole, and shit shot right out. And it hit the ground. And I was like, I can't believe I succumbed to peer pressure and shit my pants. But yeah, so we're getting to know each other. Tell you about one of the theories I have. Now, I'm not a scientist, but I should be. Boom! Because science is all theories, you stupid son of a bitch. Not really all theories. There's some things that have been proven, but the Big Bang Theory has never been proved. Ooh, are you ready for this one? Okay, so dinosaur bones. There's a lot of people that actually don't believe dinosaur bones exist. Or dinosaurs at all. Sorry, let me clarify. And that's the most unintelligent shit I've ever heard in my life. There was dinosaurs, and those are fucking fossils of bones they're finding. And what do you think? They're calcified pieces of shit from different beings? No, they're dinosaur bones. So, and obviously people are like, oh, after the meteor hit, those are the bones we're finding. And I honestly feel like that's not right. I feel like the bones we're finding are from the dinosaurs that died probably millennia before the actual meteor strike that ended the dinosaurs. Now, a little bit of history. 66 million years ago in Yucatan, Mexico, a meteor struck the Earth and killed all life on the planet. Now, and they also call the creator Chicxulub or whatever. It's Mexican and I don't understand the X's and the I's. So, killed the dinosaurs. Now, all the dinosaurs that were on the face of the Earth were incinerated. Now you're thinking like, okay, but fire wouldn't destroy bones. I'm like, a quick Google search will prove you wrong, because 1400 to 1800 incinerates bones. And you want to know what the temperature on the Earth was raised to? 2,370. So you're goddamn right, those bones were incinerated. So the bones we're finding are the dinosaurs that were previously dead for probably a millennia. Because unlike us, who have only been around for not even a million, possibly 1.5 million, they were around for almost 50. So the gauge of time we have in our minds is nowhere near what the dinosaurs had. I guarantee they talked and shit, but that's besides the point. Imagine going into Jurassic Park and the T-Rex is like, hey, let me out. And that's what they do, because they have short-ass arms. They just constantly go like this. Like, they're excited. Like, they're, ooh, food. Ooh, come here. Like, I don't know. It's the dinosaur hands. But, alright, so, let's see if I got another one in here. I've been doing, like, loads of research recently, like, useless facts, like Greek mythology, Norse mythology, all that crap. It's not crap. Some people actually believe that's real, but nothing's real. So there you go. So I had the most surreal dad moment you ever had. Like, it's something I never thought I would have to say to any of my kids. Let alone, like, even hear it spoken into the earth. Okay, so I was hanging out with my little boy and I was playing with him. Like, we were playing with toys, and all of a sudden I look over and my littlest girl, Norma, she's going like this to the wall. And I'm like, Norma, get your mouth off the wall. And like, as soon as I say mouth off the wall, I instantly cry laughing. Because I'm like, this is the most ridiculous shit I've ever said in my life. Who puts their mouth on the wall? My little girl does. Apparently, she likes how it tastes. I don't know. Like, I kind of want to go lick it to see how it tastes. Because if it tastes like strawberries, I'm going to lick it too. I don't really care. Like, did you ever eat paint chips as a kid, Tommy? Yeah. Fat guy in a little coat. Shout out to Chris Farley being the fucking best fat comedian ever in the entire universe. So, yeah. Let's get into it. I think I'll finish it up with a story about my dad. My dad's the most generous, loving man I've ever met in my entire life. No one I've ever met has so much grace and hope and love in his heart than my dad. But my dad is also an evil genius. And this story proves it. Now, I'm not saying he's intelligent, because he is, obviously. He's fucking super intelligent. But this is going to prove to you, on a genius level IQ type shit, how smart this man is. Now, you guys, I know all the guys. The women might not think it's that impressive, but the guys, they're going to use it. It's not copyrighted. Use it if you want. It's genius. So, I worked for my dad for a time, for about 2 or 3 years. So, I heard him talking to another line cook that we worked with. And he's like, yeah, when me and the missus wanted to fool around when the kids were little, we used to tell them we were wrapping presents for Christmas. And I heard this from about 20 feet away, and I'm just like, that man wrapped presents 3 to 4 times a day in the summertime. And at the time, I'm like, man, I'm about to get hooked up at Christmas. I'm not bothering him. Turns out, my dad's an evil genius because that shit is another level of genius. I would have never thought about doing that. Never once in my whole pubescent life did I ever think about using wrapping presents as cover to get in some tail. So shout out to the genius himself, my daddy. So, yeah, 23 minutes in. Holy shit. So, yeah. I mean, there's all obviously vlogs that go for hours, so this isn't really that long. And if you stayed on this long, thank you. And I hope the stories I told you made you smile, make you laugh. And I hope you guys just have a good night, you know? And the world out there is a lot darker than I want it to be. So try to be the light out there. Alright? You guys have a good night.